In 5, 4, 3.
To iCarly. So today we were assigned a project on Washington, and that's boring. Boo! So to make it somewhat interesting, we're going to introduce some fun new segments. Woo!
The event we're going to learn about is Washington's presidency.
In a puppet show! Fellow citizens of the Senate and the House of Representatives.
Dude, your head's showing.
Oh, okay. It will remain your judgment to decide how far an exercise.
Blah, blah, blah. This is boring. Just key to Washington.
By the article establishing the executive department, it is made the duty of the president to recommend your consideration, such as measures as he shall judge necessary and expedient.
Basically, he's the president now.
Okay, as you all can see, Freddie and Sam are dressed up as Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton. I'm going to give you guys a scenario, and one of you guys will buzz and tell me your opinion. Any questions?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it's 1791, and since both are directly involved in the government, if the nation was in debt, what would you guys do to solve it?
Easy. I would create a national bank. First of all, it would pay off all the debt we had and help collect taxes. And since there's so many different forms of currency, it could create one unified use of currency that we could all use. So it's a win-win-win.
But for the fact that it does not, nowhere in this Constitution does it say that we have the power to create a national bank. If we do make one, it would be easy for the government to abuse its power and become just like the monarchy we fought so hard to get away from.
Okay, but nowhere does it say that we can't create a national bank. I think it falls under the implied duties that the document gives us.
In the Constitution, you can't.
We can
You
build
cannot.
it. We
No,
can.
not. You just can't. You guys want to see who can eat the most?
Well, we're gonna be eating
Spaghetti tacos. Conveniently, there's just 2 bowls right here.
Yeah, they're here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Spencer, can you please help me? I'm full.
No, that's cheating.
I helped you with the pie eating contest last week.
The answer is still no.
Wait, this is exactly what happened when the French asked America for help during the French Revolution.
Oh yeah, so you all know that the main reason for the Patriot victory during the Revolutionary War was military aid from the French. Well, after the war, the French and Americans decided to create a treaty of alliance, which stated that the 2 countries would support each other.
But just like Spencer didn't help Carly finish her taco, America decided not to help French through their revolution because of Washington's enforcement of the Proclamation of 1793.
To our show, What's in Our Box is our segment where we pull out random things out of a box and talk about them for like 30 seconds. Probably won't happen this time. Okay, well, let's start.
Okay. Not important.
That's a hammer. That's a plate.
Not important.
My grandma would like this. Here we go. Okay, so the Proclamation of 1793 was a statement made by George Washington that declared that the U.S. was still a young nation and should not engage in any warfare.
Most people disagreed with Washington, like Thomas Jefferson. Since Great Britain was attacking U.S. ships, Jefferson believed that the only way to get back at Britain was to join the French in the French Revolution.
Next, we're going to talk about the farewell address.
Okay, so I'm sure we can all agree that Spencer isn't the most responsible older brother.
Hey!
Point proven.
But he really does care about Carly, and he gives her advice on how to keep her safe.
Well, Washington treated the United States in the same way.
I'm going to give the people advice on how to take care of the U.S. once he stepped down from being president.
Why would anyone want to step down from being president?
So he could promote a nation that had an equal government.
Lame.
Anyways, Washington gave his speech called the Farewell Address, where he gave the U.S. directions to follow.
But a solicitude for your welfare, which cannot end but with my life and the apprehension of danger. Natural to that solicitude urged me, on an occasion like the present, to offer to your solemn contemplation and to recommend to your frequent review some sentiments which are the result of much reflection.
Wait, what?
That was an actual quote from Washington's speech, which is kind of confusing.
Let's simplify it.
Hey Spence, I'm going out. Where? I'm gonna learn how to ride a motorcycle.
What? That could be dangerous.
Spence, I'll be careful.
Just make sure you wear a helmet.
Just like Spencer cared about Carly's well-being, George Washington cared about the well-being of our country.
Some of the advice George Washington gave our nation was to not form any political parties, to not create any permanent alliances, and to not engage in any European affairs.
However, if we look at today's society, we didn't really take any of his advice.
That concludes this episode of iCarly.
We hope you guys enjoyed.
You probably didn't. See you next time on
iCarly.
Oh, that's so good. That's so cute.